G'day, I'm Nev Sweeney and this is Under the Choco Tree. If you want to grow your own veggies at home, one of the most important limiting factors is your soil. How good is your soil, how fertile, how well drained, all those sorts of good things. And you can't tell a lot of that just by looking at the surface of the soil. You need to actually do some soil testing. So this week I want to start a new video series on soil testing. Now, before we get to the heady excitement of how to run simple tests on your soil to tell you what it's like and how you can interpret them to improve your soil, I need to talk to you about soil sampling, because the tests that you run are only as good as the samples that you've taken. For 20 years, a good part of my life, I was involved in quality assurance, and that means taking small samples out of a large bulk hole and doing tests on them to make sure the stuff's okay. And if your sampling technique is not good, then the results from all of your subsequent tests are not going to be good either. So I'm going to show you the best way to sample your soil. We'll need one of these guys, a trowel. If you are going to get your soil tested commercially for a whole stack of elements, then it's best to use either a stainless steel or a plastic trowel, because if you're using steel, if you're using aluminium, if you're using copper, then you can get contamination in the soil, which will give you some wrong readings. But if you're just doing home tests like the ones that I'm going to be showing you, it doesn't really matter. So I'll show you the correct technique to use. We want to go down into the soil for veggies about 100 or 150 millimeters. We're going to take a series of samples, then we're going to put them into a plastic bag and aggregate them, in other words, mix them around so it becomes a single sample. I'm just going to use a recycled bread bag to do that. So let's go have a look and see how it works. This is one of our 1.2 by 2 meter veggie patches. The idea is to have a zigzag pattern, dig down about 100-150 mil, take a slice of the soil on one side and then put that in your bag. That's the first of the samples. That's our bag of samples. So out of our sampling process, this is what we've got. Here's a bag of nice friable soil which we're going to be conducting tests on. I'll be showing you how to do some simple tests to look at the chemical, physical and biological aspects of your soil, and we'll start doing that in the next video. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more on soil testing.